I got one more question, and then I'll hang up. I'll listen to it off air. Mr. Rense, there's a person by the name of Peter Duesberg, and he says that AIDS isn't real.
No.
I don't know if you believe that or not, because I know that you've wrote a lot about AIDS and stuff, and I know that there's a lot of controversy with the AZT and the accuracy of the tests themselves. So I just want to know what you thought about that, and thank you for taking my call. Bye.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Frank. Have a good night.
All right, Dr. Peter Duesberg is a research scientist. I think he's out of Berkeley. I went to see him, listened to him very carefully. I wrote one of the first books on HIV/AIDS and its infection, its transmissibility, its vectoring, its resilience, its durability, where it probably came from. I have had Dr. Bob Strecker on the program, conducted many interviews with Bob. Duesberg is if he believes what he's promulgating, I feel sorry for him. HIV is the only commonality to be found in all infected people with eventually what is called AIDS. AIDS is a basket of about 30 plus, a little over 30 different opportunistic infections which will kill you when your immune system crashes. The theory, of course, is that HIV destroys the immune system's function. The theory is compounded, though, by the absolutely indisputable fact that AZT will destroy the immune system and bring on the exact same 30-plus opportunistic infections which kill you from HIV infection. Therein lies the confusion. Now, AZT goes after the bone marrow, which is the seat of the production of your immunological function, and it destroys the bone marrow. HIV, the mechanism as to how it works, is not quite as clear, but it has been found in every insect in Africa that bites people. It is, again, the only common issue found in every single person who is infected with AIDS. HIV, as a virus, has the potential to mutate 5,000 to the fourth power. Now, that's different forms, okay? It's not always fatal. You can test positive for HIV and have a non-fatal form of it, which again brings the issue up, well, it's not HIV doing it then. Well, not necessarily true. There are 6 primary forms of HIV which result in death sooner or later. AZT is a chemotherapy drug which was put on the shelf because it didn't work. It was pulled off the shelf by some pharmaceutical maniac and labeled as an AIDS treatment, knowing full well that it's a chemotherapy drug that was fatal to many people that were involved with taking it for cancer. It destroys the immune system, and then the body goes downhill fast. I could go on, but no, I don't buy into Duesberg's issue for a minute, and I think he's frankly responsible for the deaths of a lot of people who have thrown caution to the wind and not practiced safe or responsible sexual behavior when HIV was, in fact, involved. Now, last thing, HIV is a blood-vectored, blood-borne virus. It needs blood. It's in blood cells. Well, you say, okay, well, gee, if I just kiss somebody, I'm not going to transmit it. Wrong. In point of fact, in my opinion, much of HIV transmission has been accomplished through kissing. 50% of the people who are still above room temperature, walking and talking, have blood in their saliva at all times from poor gum health. They don't brush their teeth enough. They get gum infections from bacteria. Their gums bleed. They leach serum. They leach blood cells. 50% of the people have blood in their saliva, spit at all times. You kiss someone open mouth, you're swapping spit. You're changing blood, exchanging bodily fluids with them. If they are infected with hepatitis C, with HIV, you can exchange it and vector it that way to the other person. No problem whatsoever. The final thing to be said about that is if you kiss someone vigorously or brush your teeth before you go on a date, you're going to have an excess of 90% of the people who are tested showing up with blood in their saliva. All right? I hope I made some points there that you can remember.